There are moments in life that seem completely ordinary until you look back and realize they changed everything. A random conversation, a missed train, a message from a stranger, or perhaps a single tarot reading that reveals a future you never imagined. Emma had spent the last 5 years believing that love simply wasn't in the cards for her. Every relationship had begun with excitement and ended with disappointment. She had trusted the wrong people, ignored the warning signs, and given pieces of her heart to those who never intended to protect it. With every heartbreak, she became a little quieter, a little more guarded, until eventually she convinced herself that being alone was safer than risking another broken promise. Her friends encouraged her to date again, but she always found an excuse. Deep inside, she feared history would only repeat itself. One rainy evening, after finishing work, Emma wandered through the old part of the city. The streets glistened beneath the streetlights as rain softly tapped against the pavement. She wasn't looking for anything in particular. She simply wanted to clear her mind. As she turned a quiet corner, she noticed an antique shop she had never seen before. Its windows glowed with warm golden candlelight. Hanging above the wooden door was an old sign that read, "The House of Hidden Paths." Something about the place felt strangely familiar, as though she had dreamed about it years ago. Curious, Emma stepped inside. The room was filled with ancient books, crystals, candles, and shelves lined with mysterious objects from around the world. The scent of sandalwood lingered in the air while soft instrumental music played in the background. At the center of the room sat an elderly tarot reader dressed in deep crimson robes. Without asking Emma's name, the woman smiled gently. "I've been expecting you." Emma laughed awkwardly. "I think you have the wrong person." The woman simply gestured toward the empty chair across from her. "Sit." Although every logical part of Emma wanted to leave, another part, one she couldn't explain, decided to stay. The tarot reader carefully shuffled a beautifully worn deck of cards. "Before we begin," she whispered, "don't ask what you want to know." Emma looked confused. "Instead, allow the cards to reveal what your soul needs to hear." The first card slowly turned over. The star. Its brilliant light seemed almost alive beneath the candlelight. "This card appears after darkness," the reader explained. "It means healing. It means hope. It means your heart is finally ready to recover from the wounds you've carried for far too long." Emma remained silent. The words struck deeper than she expected. The second card appeared. The Lovers. Unlike popular belief, the reader explained that this card wasn't simply about romance. "It's about choices," she said. "The next relationship entering your life will ask something difficult of you. Not whether you can love another person, but whether you can trust again." Emma lowered her eyes. Trust had become the hardest thing in the world. Then came the third card. The Two of Cups. The atmosphere inside the room suddenly felt different. The reader smiled. "This is not an ordinary connection. This represents mutual respect, emotional balance, honest communication, and two people meeting at exactly the right moment in their lives." Emma felt her heartbeat quicken. Could something like that actually exist? Then the reader grew serious. "There is one more card." She slowly reached for the deck. Emma held her breath. The final card emerged from the shadows. The Moon. Unlike the bright cards before it, this one carried mystery. "Fear," the reader whispered. "Illusions. Old emotional scars." This card doesn't predict failure. It warns that your greatest obstacle won't be another person. It will be your own doubts. The reading ended. Emma thanked the woman and walked back into the cool night air, convinced it had been. Days passed. Nothing happened. A week later, while grabbing coffee before work, Emma accidentally bumped into a man carrying a stack of books. They both apologized at the same time. Then they laughed. It was a simple moment. Nothing dramatic. No movie soundtrack. No fireworks. Just an unexpected conversation that somehow lasted nearly an hour. His name was Daniel. Unlike anyone she had dated before, Daniel didn't try to impress her. He listened. He remembered small details. He respected her boundaries. Instead of rushing the relationship, he allowed trust to grow naturally. Weeks became months. They explored bookstores together, watched sunsets by the lake, shared childhood memories, and slowly built something neither of them had experienced before. For the first time in years, Emma wasn't pretending to be someone else. She simply felt safe. But just as the tarot reader had warned, the greatest challenge wasn't Daniel. It was Emma's fear. Whenever Daniel took too long to reply, she assumed he was losing interest. Whenever he became busy with work, old memories convinced her she was about to be abandoned. Her past kept whispering lies about her future. One evening, after a misunderstanding, Emma nearly ended the relationship before it truly had the chance to grow. Daniel looked at her quietly. "I'm not the people who hurt you," he said softly. "But if you keep expecting me to become them, you'll never allow yourself to see who I really am." Those words changed everything. Emma realized that love isn't destroyed only by betrayal. Sometimes it's destroyed by fear. She finally understood what the tarot reading had been trying to teach her all along. The cards had never promised that a perfect person would magically appear. Instead, they revealed an opportunity. A chance to break old patterns. A chance to heal. A chance to choose trust instead of fear. Months later, Emma returned to the little tarot shop. The candles still glowed. The shelves remained exactly